The year is 1955, and the place, a tiny farmhouse in Kelly, Kentucky, is the kind of sleepy, middle-of-nowhere spot where nothing ever happens, until one night when all hell broke loose. This isn't your run-of-the-mill alien encounter story. No little green men politely knocking on the door asking to phone home. This was a full-on siege, with strange creatures outside and a terrified family inside. What followed was truly baffling. So grab a cuppa, lock your doors, and put your shoes on, just in case. And let's jump into the story of the Kelly Hopkinsville encounter, a night of terror that's as creepy as it is unexplainable. It all started on a calm summer night. The Sutton family was at home enjoying the kind of peace and quiet you only get in the middle of nowhere. Billy Ray Taylor, a friend of the family who was visiting, decided to pop outside to fetch some water from the well. When he came back, he was pale as a sheet and rambling about a strange light in the sky. He swore up and down that he'd seen a UFO land in the nearby woods. Naturally, the rest of the family was skeptical. But then came the noises. It wasn't long before the dogs started barking and the family could hear something moving outside. At first, they thought it was just an animal, but when they looked out the window, they saw something. It wasn't human, that much was clear. Standing about 3 feet tall, it had long arms, clawed hands, and huge glowing eyes. Its skin was shiny and almost metallic, reflecting the moonlight like a creature you would probably see in the Mos Eisley Cantina, for all you Star Wars fans out there. And then it started floating towards the house. Here's where things went from strange to outright terrifying. The creature came closer, and when it got to the porch, Billy Ray and Elmer Sutton decided to shoot at it. Makes sense, right? Weird glowing thing on the property, grab a shotgun. They fired. The creature fell backward, but instead of staying down, it backed away and disappeared into the darkness. Before they could catch their breath, more of them appeared. These weren't just random visitors. They were surrounding the house. The family counted at least a dozen of them, peering through the windows and scratching at the doors. Can you imagine being trapped in your own home, armed with nothing but a shotgun and a rifle that may as well have been a pea shooter, while these relentless little nightmare creatures are outside trying to get in? The family said the creatures didn't walk like them. They floated, almost like they were weightless, and every time they shot one, it would just bounce away and come back again. The noise was unbearable, scraping, tapping, the sound of claws on wood. At one point, one of the creatures reached down from the roof, clawing at the family as they huddled inside. After hours of this, the family decided they couldn't take any more. They piled into the car and made a break for it, driving straight to the Hopkinsville police station. When they arrived, they were frantic, telling anyone who would listen about the creatures and their glowing eyes. The police went back to the farmhouse with them, expecting to find, anything. But when they got there, the creatures were gone. Over the years, people have tried to explain what happened that night. Some say it was an elaborate hoax. Others blame it on owls or hallucinations, but the Sutton family stuck to their story. I do feel like the owls is a bit of a stretch, but each to their own. Whatever it was, it left them shaken to their core, and it's an interesting story nonetheless. So what do you think happened that night in Kelly, Kentucky? Were the Suttons visited by beings from another world, or was it indestructible owls? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, keep looking up, or should I say, behind you. See you in the next one.